That's sick.
That's so cool.
Didn't know that.
Should we get into it?
Oh, you guys are here?
What's going on?
Hey, Inner Nerds, how are we
The
today?
real Inner Nerds, where you actually see us.
We're here. I don't have a beard anymore. I'm a little boy. I know. It's been a while. He still got his. He still got his manhood. Mine is gone. Welcome. Welcome to my kitchen.
And happy May the 4th.
May the 4th be with
May
you
the
all.
4th. Yeah. And what an exciting day. What do we got today, Mike?
We have the drop of the Bad Batch. Episode 1 came out today in an hour and 15 minutes.
Glorious.
Of glorious.
Amazing.
Glorious content.
The best, I feel like we keep saying this, the best Star Wars.
Yeah.
Since the last time we said it was the best Star
Yeah.
Wars.
I almost want them to just take this animated series and rewrite the entire, what is it, saga, I guess you call
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
The
whole
Skywalker
entire
saga.
saga.
It's
and just
fantastic.
bounce off the show and just keep it going. It's just so cool. I love the characters involved. And I do wish Ahsoka was a part of 7, 8, 9 and
Yeah.
all of that. You know what I mean? So like, and like Ezra Bridgers too. Like all those characters are so cool.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
so if they did that, it would be awesome.
The more you get into the Star Wars universe, the more you realize how bad of a job they did with 7, 8, 9.
True. Very true.
Especially with how good
Yeah.
Mandalorian
Like,
was.
I have spoken.
I mean, not to say I didn't enjoy 7, 8, 9. I just thought they could have been way better.
So much better.
Way better. I always thought it was good until I was seeing these shows and everything. I'm like, yeah, they kind of fucked.
They messed
up.
up. They messed it up. It wasn't good.
It's okay. It's all right.
I mean, Dave Filoni,
Legend.
I guess he wasn't involved at all in these films, clearly.
Clearly.
Because Mandalorian, Clone Wars season 7, and now this, The Bad Batch.
Yeah, just keep
Hit
going
after hit
on.
after hit.
Yep.
And they've all been better than the
Yeah,
last thing.
just shout out to Disney Plus in general for just understanding they're not necessarily winning the streaming wars just yet, so let's just keep pushing out the greatest content ever. They're not rushing everything like you said Netflix and them usually do, just pump out content. No, we're gonna make sure it's quality over quantity and give people something great to watch repeatily.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch this series probably 50 times.
I'm gonna watch this episode again.
Yeah,
For sure. Probably
absolutely.
more than once.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not enough good things you can say about. Let's just dive into the episode.
Yeah.
We're
Go for it.
We're following still episode 3 at this point. So
Yes.
Order 66 has just been sent out.
Execute Order 66.
We literally are picking up.
in the moment.
Yeah, which is. I was thinking about this. It's kind of cool that we're seeing. So we've seen parts of like pre-Galactic Empire. We've seen the fall, but we're now seeing like how it actually happens.
Yeah, which I wasn't prepared for. I thought we were gonna get more of like how they were created
Oh,
and became who they were, sort of deal, not just
You mean the Bad Batch themselves?
yeah. Like that's
Yeah.
where I thought we were gonna start. Was like them in the chambers being created.
Yeah. They kind of
On
more.
Camino.
They more or less went over how like DNA being used has been manipulated
Over and over
stretched.
again. Like they were literally the 99th batch
Yeah.
to reuse, Jango
To
Fett's
do Jango
DNA.
Fett's, right.
So,
So that's
yeah,
why
they had
they're-
to the Camino, residents had to figure out their own little cocktail to add into
Right.
it. And like,
Their
now you
cocktail.
get records and just
Right.
break through a fucking wall.
I'm missing all the action!
They're all different ways. What I
Yeah.
didn't know was that Hunter has electromagnetic ability, like he can.
That's honestly all right. So let's start off. If you had to be one of them,
Ooh, so there's Hunter, Brute, Tech, Crosshair, and then of course Echo. I mean, Hunter's my guy.
that's what I'm saying. I'm all
love
day.
Hunter.
I love like that sixth sense
That's so.
almost.
They're all great though. There's
Yeah.
not a bad one. It's
Yeah.
really not. And now Omega. I mean,
I like Tech a lot though too.
Tech is so
Smart
cool.
as hell.
Brute's hilarious. I don't know, Crosshair. I think it's interesting. I wasn't anticipating this year. I really had zero anticipation.
Yeah.
I didn't see it going the way of one of them. Chips is still working.
Yeah, which was cool that they did that.
Yeah. So obviously the
But faintly. So then they had to amplify it.
right.
Twist them.
And I think there's going to be more room. In the same way, I kind of hope they did this in Clone Wars where there was mini episodes. So there'd be like a 3-episode arc.
Stretch, yeah.
Like I hope.
Within the season, yeah.
Right.
That, yeah.
Like I hope this is the same thing where it's not the whole thing. Where this is maybe 5 because it's 16 episodes.
16.
So
according to Wikipedia.
According to Wikipedia.
So, yeah.
So I'm hoping this is just like 5 episodes and then he's back. Because
Yeah.
the rumor that I heard was that Caleb, who's actually Kanan
Sick.
from Rebels, he's just young, obviously young in this. We see him right in the beginning.
You can see the resemblance.
He's going to be, it was the same voice actor too, Freddie Prinze Jr. He's going to be a major part of this series.
Cool.
Which, it's cool that there's Jedi involved still. You never don't want Jedi.
Of course.
It's cool that, and this is one of my major points I want to talk to you about today, was how amazing is it that Star Wars consistently, and Marvel as well, but Star Wars rewards you for being a fan.
Yeah.
Like,
there's
they
always
throw
there's
in-
always fan service involved no matter what.
And it's just like not too much.
Just enough.
Like young Kanan, and especially like we love Rebels.
Love it.
Getting his backstory.
It's one of the most underrated shows out there.
Yeah, it's right
Hands
up there
down.
with Clone Wars.
Hands down. Yeah, for sure.
And now we're gonna get more of that in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And there's just their fan service, like you said, it's not like Justice League does such a bad job with it.
Terrible.
But like Star Wars just does like little Easter eggs here and there that is just so like what's his name from why am I dropping the name? We said we were talking about it earlier when they see him at the village that they go to.
Oh yeah. Saul Guerrero.
Like how cool is that? You get a young version of him.
Very young.
Yeah.
Very young Saul Guerrero.
Really
He's just been
cool.
embedded in the whole Star Wars universe. You know. Sick.
So and in the video games,
Jedi
they titled
Fallen Order
her.
video games. He was actually in Clone Wars. There's a couple episodes where he's in there as like an older version of himself. And then he's in Rebels, I think, too.
Was he in the last season?
I don't think
No?
so.
I made that up.
I don't think so.
made
I want
that
to say
up.
like season 4,
Wow,
3 or
that far
4.
back. Wow.
Yeah, early. But yeah, no, it's very awesome to see these characters just coming back. We're getting more backstory on everything, which is because you're always wondering like, how did it like go down between 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Besides Rogue One,
Right.
Like, what else happened?
Right.
Like, how did all the Jedi get killed off? You know,
How the government switch? How do they
Yeah,
they
how-
sell that?
and like why did they stop cloning? Which is cool
Which
to see
we
that
found
too.
out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now since they're just an empire now, they can just get anybody.
Yep. I like the one line. I think it was Crosshair, who said, "Empire, Republic."
What was the difference?
What's the difference? Which was like, I was like, that's a great point.
Great point.
We do it with presidents. Do we do
Yeah.
it with parties? It's like you're right.
Yeah.
We're the one. They're the ones, not us, but they're the ones who have to go to war. Who have to go out. and
One
kill
bird,
the
2
machine.
different wings. They say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I thought that was kind of the whole point of the episode was, however you want to. The government was corrupt.
It got political a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah, which I don't know. I liked it.
I thought it was great. I thought they made a great point.
Yep.
And you saw, Palpatine only comes to power now, but he was there the whole time.
The whole time.
Everyone was blind to it, which is I think kind of the point of the episode was you can't follow blindly because we see it with Hunter. Hunter doesn't follow he doesn't
Yeah,
kill
he knows
Caleb.
something's off. He's not gonna act on something he's unsure of. and
Yeah.
Does what's right at the end of the day.
He does it multiple times.
Yeah.
More cool fan service was the drones. It looks like they were from or droids. They look like they were from
like early renditions of the
from
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian.
Yep,
That was
killer
sick.
droids. That was cool. I definitely think that's true. They look like
That
them.
was awesome. Who do you think Omega is?
That I'm unsure of. I think she might be sort of force sensitive.
Not a clone.
I think she is a clone. I just don't know
Yeah.
how or what. Like I don't know. I just really don't. I almost don't want to have ideas or expectations for the show.
Sure.
I want to be surprised and just be like, oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely.
What do you think?
That's why I love this episode. I only watched the first teaser, and then that was it.
That was
That's
it.
why this episode was so amazing because I
Yeah.
didn't see. I don't even know if they put it out because I didn't want to see it.
I know. I forgot.
I
I
know.
forgot about it. Honestly, I caught up with the Marvel stuff that I
Right,
totally
right.
forgot about
So
that
much
batch.
Marvel.
I'm like, oh, it's May the 4th tomorrow?
Yeah,
It's coming out
Yeah,
tomorrow?
you didn't even know.
I had
That's
no
right.
idea. I
You
had
found
no
that
idea.
last night.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I forgot about that.
Terrible internet.
Yeah. Terrible. That's but
Terrible.
that's how much better. Well, Disney only released it like 2 days ago. They didn't make a thing out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then the burning Rebels or Clone Wars with it, which is sick.
Sick.
We get an episode this Friday, which is sick. We get
Yup.
2 episodes in 1 week.
Yeah, it's great.
Come on, stop
I
it.
like that. Tuesday, Fridays. That's perfect.
Where do you think they're? What do you think is J19? Where are they going? Someone said, I looked it up. They said Laquan or Laquin, maybe it's Jacqueline. I don't know.
I don't.
Jacqueline's
know.
a friend of ours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I really have no idea.
Because they mentioned Obi-Wan, but I think they kind of mentioned they think that he's killed, which is on par because they did think they killed him.
Yeah.
I have no idea where they're going.
It could be maybe another fellow Bad Batcher that they know of.
That'd be cool.
That maybe wasn't fully, taken over.
Yeah. And I mean, Crosshair would know that then.
Yeah.
I mean, we got General Tarkin, which is always cool seeing him. I love how much they use him.
He's good.
Yeah, terrible.
I'm wondering if we end up seeing Vader at some point. We probably have to, right? Like, this is the time.
Yeah, especially if Caleb, because we have no idea how Kanan gets. We've always heard about Deepa Billaba. I practiced that all morning.
That was great.
His Jedi. She was actually, I didn't know this, she was in episode 1.
She was.
When Qui-Gon's convincing the council, which is cool. Apparently she was good friends with Qui-Gon, so she's also one of these different Jedi.
Nice.
Which is, I mean, you see it in Rebels later on, but yeah, you can see how he's like against the grinds, and now he literally has to survive by himself. So I wonder if does he see Yoda? Like where do they go? And how does he get off the planet? I thought that was really cool how you see the consequences of this episode for other characters and other parts of the universe. So like Caleb's kind of a jerk when you first meet him. You see why he's anti-establishment.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yep.
Because the establishment killed his family essentially.
Yeah.
I don't, like you said, not that I don't care, but like I don't care where they go because I'm in.
I'm in it. I'm gonna love it regardless at this point. So
this episode was so good.
Take me on a journey.
Well, can we just talk about how good the animation is?
Yeah, definitely a major step up. Like once I came out with season 7 of Clone Wars, I was like, holy.
That was your first comment when it came out.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
That was the first thing he said.
What an upgrade. And then they're just taking off with it. That's why I want them to remake the whole thing with this animation. Just as real,
Yeah, that Disney money.
Yeah, must be nice.
Their studio got redone real quick.
Yup.
I think we hit everything, right? We're trying to keep these. So obviously we have our podcast, which we're getting back to after this, Avengers.
Yup. Endgame, we need to get back on it. We had this whole plan to do it, but
it's starting today.
Still COVID, and we couldn't get a whole group of people together. Remember that idea?
Yeah, that was a great idea.
Like a year later.
Yeah, we're still in COVID.
We'll
get that. We'll get there.
Whatever, yeah. Still be fine. But yeah, we'll keep these short and sweet. I think this episode is really good, and
you should definitely watch it.
Definitely get after it. Definitely, if you need to. I think if you need to prep before watching this first episode, if you need a background of these characters, I believe it's season 7 of Clone Wars, episodes 1 through 4, you get a solid background of these guys.
Yeah.
So if you need to watch that first, then go over, watch Bad Batch, you'll probably set yourself up for the most success. But if you haven't seen Clone Wars at all, I would just rip through that series to start.
It's probably the best Star Wars there is.
The best.
You honestly, the movies are cool, but you don't even need the movies really with those shows. They're so good.
There's just so much more information and background.
Yeah. It's all canon.
It's literally more Clone Wars. Like, we got to see what they were actually fighting and doing.
Yeah.
What it was all about. So it's cool to see. So I definitely recommend you watch Clone Wars right off the bat. At the least amount, season 7, episodes 1 to 4. Then get yourself in the Bad Batch and come along for the ride with us, because we'll be hammering these out as they come out.
Yep, Friday's the next one, so we'll do this Friday.
Yep.
And then comment below your favorite, who you would want to be. Are you Hunter, Brute, Tech, Echo, Crosshair, or are you now Omega? Not that we know much, but she can be important.
For sure.
What was your favorite part of the episode? And then where are they going? What's J19? What are they doing?
Yeah, what ideas you have for this show going forward? And then make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe, all the good stuff. And we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
May the 4th be with you all.
Hey.